What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, welcoming you back to another Pokemon Sun and Moon news update video. We've had some new information leak through Coro over yesterday and today. Today, or last night, this morning, what have you, being the biggest portion we were all waiting for in order to start doing our little updates and information. So I want to give you guys my thoughts on this, and I want to preface this. Whoo! I might not be your favorite person after this, because we're gonna get it out of the way right away, because I am, for once, for the first time with Sun and Moon news, just a tiny bit disappointed. And I'm probably not alone in that, but I feel like I'm in the minority. I'm not sure. Let's just jump into it. I know I missed the last batch because I was in Hawaii, but you know what? This time I'm here and I can give you guys my thoughts, and I want to do that because I love the discussion we get to have in the comment section with the shady people. All you guys always talking. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this guy right here. This guy right here, GRIMER. ALOLAN GRIMER has sprouted teeth and a yellow beard and is dark. So this is the confirmed ALOLAN form for GRIMER. I'm sure all of you guys have seen this already. And I personally am disappointed. And this is the only thing I'm disappointed in with Sun and Moon so far, out of all the incredible things. And I guess that's just because my expectations have been set so high by all their incredible decisions, like Ice Vulpix and Fire Marowak, Fire Ghost Marowak. Like, I feel like a dark poison GRIMER. Now, let me just double check. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to look over here. Okay, so yesterday was when GRIMER had leaked, and they said the first image is Coro. Of course, as always, I'm using Cerebi.net. Shoutouts to Joe for being the best, which appears to be poison dark type. So just as appears, it's not super confirmed, I guess, but it appears to be poison dark type. And I think the only word I can think to use for this decision is lazy. And I know that sounds super harsh, because I'm sure that like GameFreak is anything but lazy. But so you see Meowth standing right next to it. This is my thought process. Please bear with me. Meowth, if there was a dark type in Gen 1, it probably would have been a dark type Pokemon. Rattata probably would have been a dark type Pokemon as well. So I really can appreciate them going for the dark typing with these two Pokemon, because you know what, it kind of feels like that's what they always were in our minds. Maybe not so much Meowth, and that's only Team Rocket's Meowth, but to me it makes perfect sense. He's all about money, he's got payday, so the evil typing makes a lot of sense. If you look at, is there anything else that was given dark type? I feel like there was more ALOLAN Pokemon. I feel like there was one more Alola form that was given dark type. No, Rattata and Raticate, that was it. Okay. Obviously, like I said, I feel like those fit, but GRIMER to just throw dark typing on it, I guess I was kind of hoping, and I told Nappy this the other day, I was kind of hoping that GRIMER would be like, GRIMER and Muck, that they would reveal it. So I'm really pumped that they did. They made a Alola form, like that's awesome. But I was really hoping that like the poison typing GRIMER and Muck would be like the defected Pokemon that got exposed to toxins, and then they could do whatever they wanted with GRIMER and Muck. They could literally do whatever they wanted with its design. But they decided to give it teeth and yellow beard drool thing. I'm not really sure. I don't know what he's doing there, man. Listen, the beard helped me out. Not so much you, GRIMER. This just my opinion, not so much you. Now, of course, competitively, the typing is great. We've seen a couple Pokemon like that, such as Drapion and Skuntank. And when I say great, I don't mean it's like the best, but it's something viable, because you get rid of a fighting weakness, you get rid of it becomes neutral because of the poison typing. You are no longer weak to psychic. You are immune. What I was personally hoping for, I know they already used ghost typing once, but they've used dark typing more. I was hoping that they would just throw ghost typing on this thing when I saw it. I was like, I didn't look like a ghost, but I would have liked to have seen a ghost GRIMER. I don't know why. I just think it would have been really cool. Ghost poison isn't the best typing, obviously, but it's not the worst. I mean, it's a freaking Gengar, but I really would have liked it if you could just be like Gengar's ugly brother. Like, imagine if he was like, I mean, then it doesn't lead to much creativity because he's still purple, whatever. They could do whatever they wanted. They made Marowak Ghost and he's freaking like black and blue. I love it. So, I don't know. My personal opinions on GRIMER, not the biggest fan. I think that the decision was kind of like, oh, let's just slap dark typing on it because it's, I mean, I'm sure there was more reasoning behind it. We don't know the lore behind this Pokemon just yet, so I'm sure it'll be cool. But my initial reaction is like, the typing is meh. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more creative. And the design, no matter what, I just don't like the design. This is the first time a design has been like I genuinely just look at this thing and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like these little teeth. I don't like this drool beard. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. And that's just my opinion. Please let me know yours in the comment section below. We can still all be friends and love each other just because we have different opinions. That is the beautiful thing about humanity. So the next piece of information is much more exciting and much more cool, in my opinion. We're going to jump over to Null. Type Null, or should I say, this is no longer Type Null on your screen. This is not Type Null. This is Silvadi. Silvadi, which that name is ridiculous. Ridiculous. This giant beast, essentially what happens is when Type Null finds a trainer that it trusts, it destroys the helmet, which tells me this is probably going to be an evolution via friendship. I'm just assuming that if they want to go along with the lore, that's what they're going to do. We'll bring, when Type Null finds a trainer of trust, it destroys the helmet and evolves into Silvadi. While it is normal type as standard, there is a special hold item called Memory, that lets it be one of all 18 types at any one time thanks to its ability AR system. It's not currently known if it's one item that can change this or if there are 18 different ones. I'm honestly hoping that it's one item. We see that the change is going to be reflected if you check out down here. You know what I could do real quick? We could do some live editing. Let's go ahead and blow this up. Let's blow this up right now. If we check out down here, it gets very pixelated, of course, but we can actually see Gideon using the using whatever ability he has to. He has something in his hand, and then it's changing his typing. We see grass, we see fire, and we see water right there on the left-hand side. So its earpiece changes, Silvadi's earpiece changes, and then I believe the top of its mane changes. So let's see if I can just undo that really quick. Layout, reset. Oh gosh, well now that's giant. Well, that's what I wanted initially. Why didn't you, look how giant this beast is! Look at this thing! Oh my gosh, all right, let me reset this. Oh my goodness, ShadyPenguinn. All right, here we go. So evolution, a lot of people are like, man, it doesn't even evolve. It just breaks its mask off. That's kind of lame. I honestly don't think it's lame because if you see its mane also changes. It goes from a gray. If you check out right. I can't face cam. Right down there, its mane changes from a gray to a white. It looks like it actually gets a little bit bigger. That might just be the way it's standing, but I think it gets a little bit bigger and it breaks off the mask. So in my book, that's an evolution. That's 100% evolution. And I love the fact that it's basically baby Arceus. It's going to be Arceus that's able to be used like in VGC or wherever. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I mean, we knew the lore that this Pokemon was created to fight against, to battle legendary Pokemon. So it's going to be a crazy strong Pokemon. And I'm really excited. Is his name Gideon? I feel like it's not. I think I screwed that up in my mind. I just want to double check that right now. I'm almost positive it's not Gideon at all. But I can't find the character, the Alola region, supporting characters. Come on. Those are all heroes. Where are the villains? Team Skull. Gladion, not Gideon. Pretty close. I think Gideon is when Nappy and I did the videos together on his channel. That's what he's calling it in my head. Whatever. This is Gladion's Pokemon, and it's pretty cool to see that we're gonna have such a strong rival. Like an opponent with such a strong Pokemon is gonna be really cool to see in game. I personally I still love this design. Obviously, the design didn't change too much during the evolution, and I kind of can appreciate that. So really awesome stuff to see. And the next thing that we're gonna talk about in today's video is going to be Durango-O'S evolution. Is it Durango-O? I feel like I'm just bullshit. It is Durango. It's JANGMO-O'S. And then its evolution is Durango, and its evolution of that is Duranga, which I think the names are kind of interesting. Those are the Japanese names, obviously, but just the one-letter change, two-letter changes from the first stage to the second stage is kind of crazy. But look at this thing! This thing is a beast. First of all, I still love Durango-O, possibly the best. I don't know. I think that this is one of the Pokemon, for me, that has just perfect design. I think it's perfect design because The stage 1 really feels like Charmeleon to me. It reminds me of Charmeleon. I know Charmeleon's not a dragon type or anything, but just the way seeing JANGMO-O evolve, like right there, it just feels like Charmander to Charmeleon for me. I don't know why. It just does, and I love that. It feels like Gen 1. Now, I will admit that stage 1 to stage 2 doesn't feel like Charmeleon to Charizard, of course. It feels a little bit more, I guess, related, actually, less of an evolution. But I like the design all around. I think a lot of people online are not enjoying the stage 2 design, but I really like it. I think it's cool. It's got all these scales. It's got like, it's basically like a scale suit of armor, and it's a fighter, so that makes perfect sense. I really, really think this is crisp. I don't think we got any new information about this Pokemon. It's just the fact that we get to see its evolution. We have its names. No type, nothing as if its ability changes from its original. We see that it's dragon fighting. That's about it. But we already knew that it was going to be dragon fighting. I think I'm pretty sure that was revealed. I'm not sure, but I knew that somehow. So I'm pretty positive it had to be revealed. Nothing much else to say design-wise. I did forget one thing, though, so let's go ahead and jump back to, gosh darn, Baby Arceus. He actually has a new move called Multi-Attack, which changes depending on what type it is. It's actually based on what type the item is, but it's the same thing. If you turn him into a fire type, it's probably going to be a fire type move. So he literally has stab for anything. If we ever get handed this Pokemon from Gladion, in the game, Sun and Moon will be confirmed the easiest game of all time, because you can literally choose what type of Pokemon you want for every single battle, and that would be pretty ridiculous in my opinion. I really hope they don't give this to us early on, or honestly, I hope they don't give it to us until post game, because of course I want to use this thing. It's a freaking beast, and I don't know. Don't give it to us too early, Pokemon. Please don't. Please do not do that, because having multi-attack, any kind of stab you want. I'm really curious to see what other kind of move pool this thing gets, and I want to know if multi-attack is physical or special. Part of me is thinking that it's special because it changes, so they're going to keep it that. I kind of hope it's physical, though. I want this thing to be a physical monster, not a special monster. But that was pretty much everything that was released. There's a couple other pages in Koro that just show like the ring that you get, that you can buy. In order to, not Mega Evolution, obviously, but actually, I wonder if that ring has a spot for Mega Stones underneath the same way that it does in the game, now that that's been confirmed. But otherwise, it's just one for Z Crystals and what have you. And then it shows a little bit of the anime. You guys can check that out on Cerebi.net. I highly encourage you to. But besides that, they go over information that we already had, such as the Eevee Z attack and the Pikachu Z attack that was revealed in the last trailer. We do have more news coming, I believe, very, very soon. I'm not sure if it's tomorrow. It might be tomorrow. We might have more news tomorrow via the official Pokemon YouTube, which will be exciting. It might end up being this stuff, which if it is, I won't cover it again. But I wanted to go ahead and cover this because I was really upset that I missed the last news with the Stage 1 evolutions and all that fun stuff that happened while I was in Hawaii. It's been one heck of a ride for sure. It's good to be back. And I will be covering all the news from here on out. So if you guys want to make sure you don't miss any of that coverage, click subscribe down below. And we have crazy stuff going on for Sun and Moon, tournaments with Amazon gift card prizes. We have streams going on. It's going to be such a fantastic time for the Shady people. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.